from Off the Tap. What do we got in store for y'all today?
Southern Tier Crème Brûlée.
Crème Brûlée.
Crème Brûlée. Whatever.
Yeah, you get it. Y'all get it?
It's burnt cheesecake.
You seriously were Snapchatting. You blew my phone up. Basically, like, you were going down hard on this beer the other night about, like, it's the greatest thing I've ever tasted.
Dude, this is probably like my favorite beer right now, and it's really expensive.
Of course, there's probably a reason why. But you were like blown up. Dude, you gotta try, you gotta get some, it's so good, we gotta review, I brought a crowler. And I'm like,
from Ned Kelly's, downtown Green Bay. It's a bar that has
like 100 taps
of craft beer, basically.
Yeah, I have not been in there since they transformed into more of a craft beer bar.
Dude,
I gotta get in there.
You gotta.
So they got everything set up on the iPad. You showed me video and everything, so it seems pretty
You want to kind of maybe read about them?
Yeah.
Ned Kelly's actually got a pretty cool story about the dude.
All right, so our passion at Ned Kelly's is beer. All right, that didn't always used to be the case.
No, they used to have like a 5-tap system, all domestic beers, and it was just crap hole.
And it was. Do we tell a little story?
No.
Why don't we just brief it? So we used to
we like to party on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, that used to be our thing. We'd go to grandma's, we'd dress like a-holes, and basically just in the most ridiculous Christmas outfit we could, and then we'd go out to any bars that were open on Christmas Eve.
Ned Kelly's was always open.
Always open, and we were slinging the most disgusting shots, icing everybody, just having a...
Being dumbasses.
Yeah, pretty much. One year, you lost your shirt, I lost my pants.
Yeah, you're walking down the street, boxers, and I'm shirtless.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
It was, what the worst part was, no other bar would let us in. Couldn't believe it.
After it happened, and the bartender took it.
I mean, hello, we walked into another bar down just not even a block away, and it was like, well, this place isn't hopping. You'd think you would let two gentlemen that look like they know how to have a good time come right in. That is not the case. This place, however, seems to have changed significantly.
Oh, huge upkeep. Like
they kept up with our
times. Yeah, like they progressed with it. Like they used to.
They progressed with us. So progressive we are. So anyway, we have hand-selected every beer on our menu to bring you some of the very best beers from around the world. We do our best to keep 90 of our beers rated 90 points or higher. Okay, so that is going to be off of Rate Beer. So Rate Beer has like a 100-point system, and all of these, you'll probably see it. Most of the time you'll go into a grocery store and it'll have the Rate Beer number on it, whether it's 90, 57, so whatever.
They got some top-notch beers going in there.
Make that a t-shirt. We've got top-notch beers. Ned Kelly's, you can have that. That's free. And all 100 of our beers are available in cans like these. So you can tell your friends and hoist a cold one. Ned Kelly's has cold beer for you to go. Here it is. Tad got us a crowler of Crème Brûlée. I don't even know what more to say.
It says you're supposed to drink it at, 40 to 45 degrees, so we've been letting it sit while we were doing other stuff.
Which is typical for a beer of this nature. Most porters, most stouts, things of that nature, a lot of darker beers are going to be warmer.
Oh, yeah.
So this place, Southern Tier, they're out of Lakewood, New York. So they opened up in 2002. They actually, if I'm not mistaken, in 2016... teamed up with Victory Brewing. So Victory Brewing does like your Golden Monkey.
Their Sour Monkey was
the Belgian Triple Sour Monkey. Yeah. So those are their two most popular beers. And
it only makes sense that two good companies making good beer. You know, like I enjoy other companies' beer.
Yeah, and this place over 100,000 barrels a year. So they're not small. They cover over half the country. Let's get into this.
All right. So it is a nitro stout. Very vanilla on the nose with aromas. It's a 10%er. So it's heavy. It's a heavy big boy. So just give her a whirl.
This actually, I just smelled it. And it smells like some sort of dessert that you get brought out in a fancy restaurant.
It says like some of the notes are also like a caramel and a brown sugar notes. So you definitely get all that on the nose. Here we go.
I'm excited.
Yep, just as good as the other night. I didn't hype it up, dude. That's a good beer.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that tastes like dessert.
It's so good.
Oh man.
And like me and my brother always, like, when it comes to our stouts and our porters, we hate flavorless beer. Like we tried like 4 other beers before landing on this one. I'm like, man, it's more expensive, but you know, it tastes really good. I'm getting it.
We've had a lot of beers that just taste like, I
It's
don't want to
just
say
straight
flat in
bitterness.
nature of not carbonation, but flat in taste. Like,
Yeah.
what is this? It just tastes like
There's
watered down dirty water.
There's definitely lactose in it too, so
Cream. That's
cream is very creamy inside.
This is freaking phenomenal.
It's a really good beer. Drinkability, I'm gonna say beginner to intermediate, more towards the intermediate though.
I would say
Just because there is a bittering on it.
above intermediate, just because of the bitterness.
Yeah.
That's bitter. And if you're someone that doesn't like very bitter chocolate, and I mean,
Yeah,
the
like
creaminess
dark
kind of
chocolates.
makes up for it, so it's
Yeah, the
not
lactose
smoother.
gives it that very sweet note to it.
It's not on the back end though.
No, it's all right up front.
And we've had a lot of beers like that, which
Yeah,
lately, which
like a
is
lot
nice.
of like our porters and our stouts we've been getting, it's straight bitter coffee all the way down your throat, and I
Yeah.
can't stand that. But this is like, it's like those IPAs that we look for, where it's all on the front end and then nothing lingering in the back end. That's what this is, and I enjoy it thoroughly.
This is delicious.
So,
Southern Tier killed it with this one.
oh yeah,
I also saw, I told you, what did they have?
a milk stout or a nitro milk stout.
They have a s'mores,
Yep.
and then was it like a nitro vanilla, or was it a chocolate stout? Yeah, whatever. I want
I
to
want
try
to try more of
these
their beers.
Absolutely.
And actually, like in some of the groups that we're in, Southern Tier is pretty hyped up in those. Like they got a lot of good beers, I guess. So,
All
I look
right.
forward to trying more.
You guys know what to do with that social media. Hit the bell on YouTube so you get the notifications. Ladies and gentlemen, this was Southern Tier's Crème Brûlée. Keep her tuned.